Beta version 3.02 is now available on XP's website. You can go and you can download it right now and get it installed on your machine. On the last video, we looked at silencer and what silencer adjustments you might have to make running this software. Well, now we're going to look at discrimination, and there are some changes that we are seeing with discrimination. Again, it's a beta version. Some of this is liable to change, but we wanted you guys to sort of be aware of what we're seeing on our test. And we've actually run these settings out in the field on a hunt yesterday, which we will have coming up very, very soon, running the new software. So stay tuned for that. But what we found out is the discrimination is definitely going to have to be run a little bit lower. I'm going to walk you through the process that I went in order to set up my discrimination settings that I used on my hunt. And you guys, again, you can try it, see if it works. It may not work because everybody is different. Soil is different. All those types of things have to be taken into consideration. But here's what we found running our discrimination at 4.0 is where we chose to set it at. But I'm going to show you how I sort of arrived at 4.0. And you could actually run it a little bit lower than a discrimination of 4. But stay tuned for the test. You make the call on what discrimination settings you want. I would strongly suggest you testing and trying these settings out yourself before taking them out in the field. That way you'll sort of have an idea about what to expect. Again, if it works, that's great. I've got a couple of people that are using the exact same settings that I gave them from my hunt from yesterday. They're out hunting today, and I can tell you from the early results that I'm getting back from them, they are blown away. So we'll see what happens. But again, some of this may change. It's a beta version, so keep that in mind. But I just wanted to share with you guys what I was seeing for the discrimination. So stay tuned for the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we've got a lot more content coming. Thank you guys. Now, here's the video. Okay, so you guys noticed in my last video, I was using 4.0 for my discrimination settings. So I'm going to show you guys how I came up with 4.0 in this video. So again, that's a lot lower than what we're normally used to running. And again, this is subject to change as this is a beta version of the software. Just keep that in mind as you are adjusting your machine and updating to the new beta software. But I'm going to show you how I came up with 4.0 as the discrimination. So again, we're running fast. We've got our discrimination set at 4.0. We got the silencer at -2. Usually I'll run -1. We've got a sensitivity of 90. We've got 40 kilohertz for our max frequency on this test. We're running our iron volume at 7. We've got the reactivity set at 3. Audio response at 4. No threshold. We're running 4.0 discrimination. We are using, if we go to our expert menu, we are running pitch, no bottle cap reject, 2324 standard notch, and again back to pitch. So those are pretty much our settings. PWM audio, we are checking out this nail. So again, we're going to show you what 4.0 discrimination sounds like over this colonial nail. So if you look down here, you will see my elevated colonial nail, 2 inches. And I'm going to show you what happens with 4.0 over this nail. And again, if you take it up to the front of the coil, you'll see it'll start to give you a little bit of chirp. And the back side of the coil, not so much. And we're pretty much almost right down on it without knocking the nail off of the block. So you guys see that, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down from there. So you got 3.9. 3.9 seems to be doing okay. Okay, so we're looking for when it becomes the most unstable and begins to false. So 3.9 seems like you could possibly run it as well. Let's go to 3.8. Again, you might be able to get away with 3.8. Okay, let's go to 3.7. Hear a little chirp, not bad. And now we're going to go to 3.6. So there we are on 3.6 now. Still working. Right down on top of it almost. But you're starting to hear a little chirp. Let's go to 3.5. Just getting those chirps. So 3.5 is where we start hearing that falsing on this nail. You know, and all nails are different, unfortunately, but on this one, that's where it starts. Here's 3.4. So 3.4, definitely you go all the way into full out, blown out falsing on that nail. So that's how I came to 4.0. When you guys are probably wondering, well, why don't you run 3.9, 3.8, or 3.7? And you could. I just chose 4.0 as a starting point. And if I see I can get away with 3.9 and 3.8 and 3.7 on my sights, then I'll try it. You know, if I'm not digging a lot of iron, I know it's working. So that's how I came up with my discrimination. And this new beta version is going to take some learning, adjustments in a lot of different cases. And when they release another one, we may have to adjust all over again. But this is what I'm seeing straight out of the box with the new beta version 3.02 for the XP Deus II. So hopefully that helps someone. As always, if you like what you're seeing on here, hit that like and subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. We got more great content coming with all of the new things that are going on with the XP Deus II. The HF2 coil is coming, so you definitely want to hang around for that. And we're going to have a lot of tests and some hunts and looking at this pretty in depth. And I hope this will help someone as they get familiar with the new software as well as the new HF2 coil that will be coming very, very soon. Guys, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you on our next adventure.